All right. So, apparently there is a attack ad that that features the mother of Brian Sicknick. And of course, it's opened up a bunch of Republicans to say, oh, but he died of natural causes. He had a series of strokes. I'm sorry. Do you actually believe that natural causes means out of the blue? Seriously, strokes have causes. Yes, he died of a stroke, but that doesn't mean that his injuries from January 6th didn't precipitate the strokes. And the Emmy said that he died of natural causes and that he died in the line of duty, which means he died because of what happened on January 6th. Not that these two events are completely separate. I do not know how you people live where you seem to think that natural causes are something that happens out of the blue, that that Democrats are so evil, but if we do something bad, oh no, that had nothing to do with us. That was something completely different. Seriously, what planet do you guys live on? Are your egos so fragile that you can possibly be wrong about something? That you feel that you have to be right about everything? You don't understand how things work, yet you are smug and you assume that you have to be right because you did what? Did you go to medical school? No. Did you, do you bother to look up things, or do you just accept what you're told? Which ironically is what you accuse Democrats of. Seriously, why is it so hard to understand that Brian Sicknick died because of January 6th? He was a casualty of January 6th. Just because he didn't die right then and there, and just because, what, you think that natural causes are just like being struck by lightning, you could have never seen it coming? I really would love to know why you insist that these two events have nothing in common. Because, yeah, they do have something in common. It just adds to you hate expertise so much and you hate intelligence so much that if the ME actually said these events had nothing to do with one another, you would probably find a way just to be contrarian, to say that they had something to do with one another. Just because you hate expertise that fucking much. Because I wonder how many of you actually saw the Emmys report or the press release from the ME and just went with what Fox News said. It was natural causes. He died of a stroke. It had nothing to do with January 6th. And you never bothered to dig any deeper to find out that no, the ME has always put the two together. I mean, I just do not understand how people can live like that. No curiosity whatsoever. It's like, that sucks. Move on with my day. I just can't understand. I'm a curious person. I want to know how things work. If someone tells me that he died because of injuries sustained on January 6th, which led to a series of strokes, my first response isn't, oh, well, it was natural causes, so it never had anything to do with January 6th. Where does that come do you so want to cling to the narrative that January 6th was not what it was, that you have to make shit up? I mean, I'm really trying to understand how someone can read a press release and, or God knows what Fox told you. Fox News might have just said natural causes and ignored the part about it's still that he died in the line of duty. But still, wouldn't you think, it's kind of ironic that, kind of coincidental that he died, that he had a series of strokes right after someone tried to behead him on January 6th. Because he was the guy who they were banging the door against his head. I mean, I just don't understand how you can't genuinely wonder, that's interesting. It happened right after January 6th. That's weird. And you don't even stop to think that maybe there might be some connection? I just don't understand why people are so invested in this had nothing to do with January 6th. Yet they will demonize the Capitol Police for killing a protester who was breaking into the Capitol. I mean, I just don't understand how these people's brains work. How can you be totally against a protest, a rioter, breaking into the Capitol, claiming that, oh, she was just trying to keep the peace, when there was nothing to prove that, but yet you can't see the cause and effect of what happened to Brian Sicknick, which led to a series of strokes. I just don't understand how you can do that. I mean, it's like you are so, you feel like you have to, you so feel like you have to somehow justify something. Like, I don't know, January 6th wasn't as bad as people claim, or that the police just decided to start shooting people, which you never seem to have a problem with when they happen to be black. I mean, I just don't understand how these people's minds work. I was watching a clip of Jordan Klepper, and there were people who honestly had no idea that anything happened on January 6th. I mean, what world do you have to live in? How far into a cave do you have to live in to not know what happened on January 6th? I mean, even if you watch Fox News covered it. I mean, granted, they might have tried to make light of it and make it seem like it wasn't as bad as it was, but they were showing the pictures. I just don't understand where these people live. And then, like I said, they're accusing Gladys Sicknick of politicizing her son's death. Guess what? It was political. Because he died because of January 6th. And guess what that was about? It was not a peaceful tour group. It was an armed insurrection because people were lied to. They were lied to, or they just simply wanted an excuse to attack the government. I mean, I just don't understand. I'm going to stop it here because I'm just getting myself more riled up, and I'm not going to figure this out on my own. So anyway, I will leave this video at that.